Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Ralph, and in today's video I'm here to review the Nitrotech 608 fluid head from Manfrotto. Let's get started. Alright guys, right before we get to the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you can get more of this video if you like it. So basically what you get from the box is your basic handle and the actual fluid head. On the fluid head you got your tilt adjustment knob, your tilt lock, you got your 3/8 rosette, two of them, one on each side. You have your 1/4 inch screw on, two of them on the plate, and to remove it from the plate you actually have to press this knob in the back and then press the side tab and you remove it. So on the plate itself you got those two screws, 1/4 inch. Now you can remove them and use a bigger one, but that's what they come with. They come with two. So in case you have a lens that has the two 1/4 inch screw on, so you can use it to mount it for more, for more stability and security. You got this little plasticky thing on there. If you want to remove one off, like let's say you just want to use one, you can basically remove it and put it back on. That's basically what that is. So now let's go on with the adjustment. On the fluid head you have again the tilt adjustment knob, the tilt lock, and you have the pan adjustment lag, this one right here. You have a plus or minus sign, to decrease and increase it, and you have a pan adjustment lock. Once you lock it, it's not going nowhere. At the center of it there's a piston, and inside this piston there's nitrogen. So it's a gas nitrogen that controls how tight you have it based on your payload, pretty much. Speaking of payload, it goes from 0 to 17 pounds, so you literally can adjust it from 0 to 17 pounds. That means a lot, because if you have a fluid head, $500, and you're not a big budget guy, you don't have a lot of money, so it makes sense to buy something that's really versatile, that's something you can adjust and reuse for multiple cases. On the side of the fluid head you have a bubble, an adjustment bubble, so that controls how straight the fluid head is. And on the side there's a little button you press. It comes with a little cartridge, and inside the cartridge there's like a battery, and the light is in there, so if you press it, it's just gonna light up the bubble so you can see what you're doing, especially if you work at night. And after 10 seconds it just go away by itself. At the bottom of it you have a screw-on knob. That's what you actually use to put it in on the tripod. So you remove it and place it on the tripod legs and basically screw it back on. Now once you get it on, you're ready to go, but not quite yet. Now you have to mount your camera on it. The way you mount your camera is based on how heavy your camera is. Like you can mount DSLR, mirrorless, camcorder, you name it, as long as it's under 17 pounds you'll be good. So the way you adjust it, you want to make sure the lock is off so you can use it. Now you can attach your handle on the rosette, we call it. Pretty much install it. Once it's tight, it's good. Some people choose to install it a little lower, you know, to save room, or up like this. It's all a matter of choice, pretty much. You have ruler line on here, so you know exactly where you placed it the last time, and that's a good thing, because usually if you're using the same set of equipment and you got your camera, you got your lens, and you're using the same stuff all the time, it makes it easier for you to just read where you placed it at the last time, and you can reuse it. So basically you just put it on there, locked in place, you're good to go, and then you just lock it up with your finger to make sure you got entire security. Now with the counterbalance knob, let's make it completely loose so we see what we're doing. Once you like completely at negative, you can basically turn it. It should be loose, you know, and so does the counterbalance on the tilt side. Everything should be loose. So you want to make sure everything is loose. Obviously you want to lock it in if you're going to mount a camera, so you don't want the, you know, the pen drive to keep rolling around. So you just have the top available to mount it. Now once you mount your camera, you want to make sure you adjust your counterbalance, which is the same knob that you pull off, and you control it based on your camera weight. Now the more you put it up, the tighter it's gonna be, and the tighter it's gonna be, the more weight it's gonna take, up to 17 pounds. Now it's the hardest. You see how bouncy it is, and you just adjust it to the camera, and then once you match that point where the camera is not moving, like everywhere you put it, it stays there, that means you got a good counterbalance. So now the next step is to adjust your drag. First you want to adjust your tilt drag. So you adjust your tilt drag so it could be smooth. Your tilt drag, make sure the fluid head goes smooth up and down. That's basically it, and then you lock that in place once you're satisfied. And now you move on the pen drag. You unlock it, you know it's free to drag, but now you're gonna adjust it by using the plus sign. Rotate it, you rotate it on, and then as you rotate it, it's gonna be smoother and harder, you know. And based on your equipment and how fast you want it to move, you want to adjust it accordingly. And that's basically all there is to it. There's a rosette on the other side with the 3.8 screws on them. If you have the mount, you know, if you want to hold like a external recorder or external monitor, you can put them at this side right there, and you have the two screw holes to hold them in place so they don't come off, and that way you can use your camera and you have your external recorder placed directly on the tripod. That's basically it, guys. To me, this is a very well built tripod fluid head. It comes in at 4.9 pounds, and it's kind of a little bit bigger than you know, the more expensive ones, but it's a video tripod. Like, what do you expect? It's not gonna be on the way. I use it plenty of time. It works great, and I think it's something that if you start with your videography beginner, or you want to have your own stuff, you don't want to rent out stuff, this is very cheap for what it can do. So that's it for me on this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more video like it. Let me know in the comment section if you like those type of videos, and I'll continue to produce them. And follow me on social media at Facebook and TikTok at Ralph Photo, and on Instagram at Ralphie Photo. Until then, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't really know